Hi, I hope you're all having a wonderful day today. Today's video is going to be a review of my Aspinal of London small Lottie bag. And I have done a video on this in the past, but I've owned it quite a bit longer now, for about 7 months, and I just used it last weekend for an event, and I did get asked for a video, and I was like, well, I already did one. But then I realized, I've had it a lot longer, I've used it longer, and so I'm gonna just kind of do a little wear and tear and show you what's in the bag, turning the camera around. And something I never ever do, I'm going to throw in some mod shots, because this is a bag I have never seen another video on the small Lottie. There may be some now, I didn't look today, but when I was buying mine I couldn't find anything on it, and it's a bag that just not a lot of people have. So give you an idea what it looks like on me, and for reference, I am 5'6". So here is the bag, and it is called the Lottie, and the size is small. And I went with black pebbled leather with gold hardware, and it has the little hooks on the top like the diorama or like the buoy, and the straps are similar to Chanel with the leather woven through with gold hardware. And I want to show you how it came packaged. I bought mine from Selfridges. You can also order directly from Aspinal. As far as I know, they are not carried at any store in the United States. Let me know if you know differently than that, but when I looked it up 7 months ago, I couldn't find it here at all. So it did come in this nice drawstring dust bag, and it came in this box. I was really impressed with their packaging, and this is just the item number Lottie bag, black pebble. And inside the box, there was just a little card that just said Aspinal of London, and then paper that says Aspinal of London. But I thought it was packaged really nicely. I got my Givenchy Antigona from Harrods. I did not get a box with that, just a dust bag. And apparently, especially with that brand, unless you buy it directly from Givenchy, you don't get a box. So I was impressed. Really nice packaging. I should have looked up the price before I did the video, but I think it was like $500 to $530 roughly in there. And there is a larger size in this one as well, and it's more from what it looks like. I haven't seen it in person. It looks more like a Chanel Jumbo. I have been told by a lot of people in my last video of this that this looks like the size of the Chanel Mini. I personally think it's a little bit bigger, but I don't have a mini either. So I will try to list some measurements below, or maybe if my measuring tape's in here, I'll measure right now. Hang on. Okay, so I went and grabbed my measuring tape, and I looked for the receipt. I can't find it. I have no idea where the receipt is, but I really believe it was right around $500 to $530 on Selfridges. And the nice thing about Selfridges versus Harrods is they send you a return label, which is really nice, because I can't imagine what it would cost to ship something from here to UK and for a return. So it's nice that they do that if it doesn't work out for you. So there is the bag, and let me measure it. So from this end to this end is about 7.5 inches. You can see that? It'll focus. And then from top to bottom, let's do it on the side here. It's full, so it's a little heavy. It is, I get about 5.5 inches. And then for depth, at the widest point, I have 3.5 inches. So it's a pretty compact bag, but I like that a lot, and I mostly use this for events. It's really nice because it's understated. You've just got Aspinal right there. No big logos. I've worn this, like I said, this last weekend to a big event. I've worn this to St. Jude's charity event, corporate events, different things like that, where I want a bag that's elegant and understated and just doesn't scream with a bunch of logos. So I do get asked a lot about this bag, where it's made. There is no made in stamp anywhere on the bag. That is all that it has. On their website, it says that their bags are made in the UK. So that's how I go by it. That's what they say. I've had people write me and say that they're made in China, but I go by what Aspinal says, and they say that they are made in the UK. So I have to assume that that's where it's made, because that's what they say. Let me show you how it opens, and then I will swing the camera around and show you what fits inside of it. So I love this opening here. It like has this little leather tab, and it just pops up like that, and then opens like that. And then inside, I will turn it around, but you do have a little center divider with Zippered Pocket. And I believe I was on their website a couple of months ago. I got an email from somebody saying that that they were trying to purchase this bag and they didn't see the zippered compartment. And I said, well, it was on there when last time I was on their website. So I went back on and looked, and I think they have removed the zippered compartment, which I think would make the bag even better, just to have one large opening. You could fit a lot more. I think it would make it much more practical. So there are 4 feet on the bottom, and I think that this one is holding up really well. Like I said, I don't use it as an everyday bag, but this one would be great if you're like out all day running errands, because it does have the option of shoulder or doing crossbody. I do that wrong half the time, and it is very lightweight. So I really like this one a lot. I actually might pick up something else from this company when we're in London in a couple of months. I really like this bag. So let me turn it around and let me show you what is in the bag, and then I will insert some mod shots. So let me show you what is in the bag, and this is probably maybe a better angle to see the opening as well. You just lift that little tab up and it opens like this, and then on the inside here, again, it says Aspinal of London, England. So hold this like this. So I have sunglasses in here, and anytime I use a really mini tiny bag, I tend to bring or use like the Key Australia, something really small and just in a little soft case. Then this is all in the front compartment. I also have a little package of tissues. I have my Louis Vuitton Damier Ebene clay with all my keys, my car key. And then I do not use a makeup pouch in here. I'm always using a pouch, but this bag is so tiny. Without using a pouch, I can carry everything that I want. So I just stick it all down in there, and I have hand sanitizer. I have a bag hook because we were going out to dinner after the event and I wanted to make sure I didn't have to leave my bag on the floor. I have a MAC lip gloss. I have a lotion, a L'Occitane cherry blossom, and I love these little mini sizes. They're great for in your handbag. I have a Chanel lip gloss and a Soft Lips lip balm. And then my last thing in there is I have floss. So you can see that is completely empty. The center zipper compartment, which, as I said, I don't think that's in the new ones, which I think would make it a lot better. But in here, I just keep my gum, which is just Trident Splash. And then in the back compartment here, I have my iPhone X, and it is in a really thick case, and that fits in there just fine. And then there's a little slit compartment in the back here, and that is where I keep my wallet. And this is the one I used over the weekend. I didn't put my cards back in it because I'm using a different bag today. But I just bring one of the small card cases, and that fits in there very nicely. But so you can see that it fits quite a bit. If I'm getting that all in a shot. can like kind of halfway see the monitor. But that holds, I mean, that's quite a bit for such a small little bag. So show it to you again so you can see the layout. Whoops, let me move this up. I'm not that good at doing this sideways yet. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. So there it is again. So I hope that was helpful. If you are considering purchasing this bag, I highly, highly recommend it. I think it's a great price point for a leather bag. I think it is just beautiful, has some really, really great features, and it's something, like I said, you just don't see that. Well, you do, I'm sure, if you are in the UK, but in the USA, I've never seen anybody with this bag. So I think it's really neat. Just to, you know, have something different that not everybody else has. But I hope you have a wonderful day today, and I hope to talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.